Newsmax host Carl Higbie, he has an interesting response to all of these mass deportations happening around the country. He's eating tacos. Take a look.
What are you gonna do? You come take it out of my ham? I'm gonna eat half this plate during the break. Maybe I'll call the ICE hotline. I don't know if I'll have enough time. But sure, all kidding aside, it was actually really good taco. These people broke the law. They broke the law to get here.
First of all, don't talk with your mouth full on television. That's weird. These people are so dumb. I'm not even sure what point he was trying to make here. No one's going to come and take your taco out of your hand, but the person who made it might not be there tomorrow, and you're happy about that. You seem happy about that. I keep wondering what kind of world the people who are celebrating these deportations are hoping to live in. There is the obvious, right? They want to live in a very white, bland world, but the anchors at places like Newsmax and Fox News are happy to disparage immigrants and minorities on their shows. And then what do? They go downstairs, they go down the elevator, and they order falafels from the halal guy's truck outside of their building in Manhattan. So, like, not to make light of any of this, but we've all seen videos of what white Americans were eating back in the 50s and the 60s, and it did not look good. So, I guess that's what they want to try and bring back. They want everything suspended in jello or whatever it was they were doing. Tehran, what do you think?
I think that was colonization and cultural appropriation right there, right on air. And Newsmax guy, you don't deserve to eat any tacos. That's the whole point. You want an entire population of people gone. You know what? I'm going to be very honest. I am not a fan of illegal immigration, but I am a fan of immigrants, especially in a country where immigrants have served this country very well. And I would like to say that when we are here and talking about illegal immigration, it is not the biggest problem. When we're pointing at problems that exist, that is not the biggest problem that plagues this country. What plagues this country is the bigger problem. Rude manners, Mr. Open mouth eater. That's worse. If we had less rude people, then the country would be a better place. So I'm sorry, Carl Higbie, you're a horrible human being, and I cannot believe that anyone would ever take news from you seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know what they actually want to have. Like, yeah, illegal immigration, no one is saying that's a good thing. No one, even on the left, is saying we need more of that, right? We're saying there needs to be parameters, they need to be enforced, but can you do it in a humane way? Can you do it in a way that is not literally destroying families and giving small children trauma that they're never going to get over for the rest of their lives? Like, that's not what we're trying to do. We have the laws in place. The Biden administration, the Obama administration, they enforce them pretty heavily. I think one of the mistakes that the Biden administration did, or the Biden campaign, I should say, did during the election is they didn't talk about that enough, right? They let Trump drive that narrative for them, and they did nothing to try and take it back, right? Trump said, they do nothing for immigration. I'm going to do all the stuff for immigration. And Biden and his team, they said nothing. And then Kamala Harris and her team, they said nothing, right? So here we are. And this is what's happening now. And I don't know if it's a good thing, but any final thoughts before our next break?
I did just want to point out that President Obama, deporter in chief, as they started using towards him. Well, he deported 3 million, while they say President Trump only deported 1 million. Well, if immigration is such a big factor for you, or illegal immigration, then shouldn't you like President Obama 3 times more? The fact that your crowd was booing him says a lot more about why you actually don't like President Obama. And by the way, when we say illegal immigrants, and if we look brown, do we forget about the tons of illegal Ukrainian, Swedish, UK immigrants that we have in this country that overstay their visas, tons of Ukrainian illegal immigrants that are in this country? So what are we actually saying? Who do you not want here? Is this illegal immigration, or is this simply racial class deportation?
Yeah, and final thought on that is, if you want to live in this world that these people who are anti-immigration of any kind, really, it seems, that world, go to Europe and order a taco over there. Try to get some Mexican food in Europe, and you'll say, no, thank you. I don't want that, because it is crazy what they're eating over there, trying to call it Mexican food. I live in Texas, so maybe I'm biased.